Third, astral. Still another mechanism that we have to take into account is the astral body, often called the desire body. As its name implies, this vehicle is composed exclusively of astral matter and is, in fact, the expression of the man on the astral plane, just as his physical body is the expression of him on the lower levels of the physical plane. Indeed, it will save the theosophical student much trouble if he will learn to regard these different vehicles simply as the actual manifestation of the ego on their respective planes. If he understands, for example, that it is the causal body, sometimes called the auric egg, which is the real vehicle of the reincarnating ego and is inhabited by him as long as he remains upon the plane which is his true home, the higher levels of the mental world, but that when he descends into the lower levels he must, in order to be able to function upon them, clothe himself in their matter, and that the matter which he thus attracts to himself furnishes his mind body. Similarly, descending into the astral plane, he forms his astral or desire body out of its matter, though, of course, still retaining all the other bodies, and on his still further descent to this lowest plane of all, the physical body is formed in the midst of the auric egg, which thus contains the entire man. This astral vehicle is even more sensitive to external impressions than the gross and etheric bodies, for it is itself the seat of all desires and emotions, the connecting link through which alone the ego can collect experiences from physical life. It is peculiarly susceptible to the influence of passing thought currents, and when the mind is not actively controlling it, it is perpetually receiving these stimuli from without and eagerly responding to them. This mechanism also, like the others, is more readily influenced during the sleep of the physical body. That this is so is shown by many observations. A fair example of them being a case recently reported to the writer, in which a man who had been a drunkard was describing the difficulties in the way of his reformation. He declared that after a long period of total abstinence, he had succeeded in entirely destroying the physical desire for alcohol, so that in his waking condition he felt an absolute repulsion for it. Yet, he stated that he still frequently dreamed that he was drinking, and in that dream state he felt that the old horrible pleasure in such degradation. Apparently, therefore, during the day his desire was kept under control by the will, and casual thought forms or passing elementals were unable to make any impression upon it. But when the astral body was liberated in sleep, it escaped to some extent from the domination of the ego, and its extreme natural susceptibility so far reasserted itself that it again responded readily to these painful influences and imagined itself experiencing once more the disgraceful delights of debauchery.